Hey guys, it's Cauliflower and welcome back to my channel. And again, I am bringing you another series of trash talk. But it is just my monthly empties, but that's really what I'm doing today. So, yeah, let's see, because my camera is giving me a set time of 8 minutes, and I don't know if I can get through all of this stuff this month in 8 minutes, but we're going to see if I can. Because look at this. This is crazy this month. So if it ends up being in two parts, then it ends up being in two parts. But we're going to get started because I have a lot of garbage this month. It's just crazy the amount of trash I need to get rid of. So let's start with body washes. We've got the St. Ives Even and Bright Pink Lemon and Mandarin Orange Body Wash. This was pretty good. I really enjoyed this. I really think I'm liking St. Ives now. As far as body washes are concerned, they're very inexpensive. They come out with some really great scents, and I love all of the ones that I've tried so far. I would definitely repurchase that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see if I got any more body washes in here. Let's see. No. This is St. Ives Even and Bright Pink Lemon and Mandarin Orange Scrub. I really like this as well. St. Ives has been known for their scrubs, and this one actually has been my favorite. It polishes away imperfections, brightens your skin, smells really great in the shower, you know, does the exfoliating, does what I needed to do. I definitely would repurchase it again with St. Ives. St. Ives is great, very underrated on YouTube, but I love them. All right, let's get it out of here. This is the Caress. Love Forever, the 12-hour fine fragrance. It lasts if you touch your skin. No, it doesn't. I think I'm falling out of love with this particular scent. As much as I like it, and I've had it several times before, I'm just falling out of love with it. I don't know, maybe it's just because it doesn't last as long or doesn't do the whole 12-hour thing like it says it does, but I'm over it. I'm kind of just, it's okay, but I have other Caress body washes that I like better, so I don't know about buying that one again. What else do we have as far as that's concerned? I'm trying to get rid of the, oh my god, guys, seriously, this is crazy. Alright, let's go for this one. This is the Palmer's Coconut Oil Formula Strong Roots. I got this from a swap a while ago. I'd like to say a year or two ago from my good friend Alicia. I liked this stuff a lot. This stuff I used for my daughter's hair, for myself. I just would spray it in our, scalp. It's actually like a great, almost like a dry shampoo type of an effect because it keeps it clean. It, strengthens your hair. It makes it feel really refreshed. And, those in between days, I really like this. I would get that again. The Frederick Fekkai Blowouts. Hair Refresher Dry Shampoo. I've had a couple of these because of Target boxes. They're okay. I like the smell on them. As far as like dry shampoo, I've had better ones that I've spent less money for. And I know Frederick Fekkai is very expensive. I did not purchase this particularly. I got this through a Target box, but I know they're very expensive. I would not get this because there are other cheaper brands that I would get that work better than this. So, not really. Alright, just getting it out of the way, the nice and easy root touch-up. What's the point of even talking about it? I say it every month. That's, my go-to hair color product. So there's not even a point of saying why. Alright, but there's a lot of purge items in here. This month I got through my Dove Go Sleeveless. This is my favorite over-the-counter because now I've switched to the natural deodorants, but Dove is my go-to as far as over-the-counter. I love Dove. I think it's very gentle. It's very effective. I love the way it feels, it looks, and I always purchase it when I can, so definitely I would get it again. The Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Refreshing Conditioner. This has been a favorite of mine. This is absolutely one of my favorite products of theirs. I love it. It makes my hair feel really smooth, and it works very nicely with the shampoos I use. If they're the argan oil or if it's any of my natural shampoos work very well with this. And I love it. Sulfate-free, paraben-free. It is cheap. I love their products, and I would purchase it again and again and again. Oh boy. The Fox Brim Exfoliating Tea Facial Scrub. Not a favorite of mine. It worked okay. I don't like the fact that it felt like it was burning on my skin, and I don't like the smell of it. It smells like bad men's cologne, like men's cologne gone bad. This is not a product that I would recommend to use on your skin. I would probably say, not on your face. I would say use it on dry patches of your body, but I would not recommend that on your face because it burns, it tingles, it not good product. All right. Speaking of other products that aren't good for your skin, this one. This is the Essentially Kate S Coconut Milk Body Scrub. I don't recommend this because it smells like candles. Not a good candle smell. I just said this in my favorites video. Not a good smell whatsoever. The scrub itself was it was kind of mediocre. I wasn't impressed with it. I wouldn't get it again. This is a purge. This has been sitting in my closet for quite a long time. This is the Pure Body Naturals Dead Sea Mud Mask. I'm just over this whole mud mask phenomenon. I have so much of it, and this one is on its way to be dried out. I'm not even going to go into it, but I'm just kind of moving on with these kinds of products. They're okay for what they are, but they're messy and they dry out, and I'm not really using them much anyway, so kind of like, move along. All right. 2 vitamin products I finished. The Sundown Naturals CoQ10. These are just gummies. These were mango flavored. These were pretty good. I would pick these up again. They're not bad. And the New You Garcinia Cambogia. Can't say what this did, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. I finished them, but I don't know what they did because I don't see any difference in anything. They're supposed to be boosting metabolism and help increase your weight loss and flattening your stomach and all that stuff. And no, didn't do that. No. Getting rid of the Radha skincare skin clearing serum. Not a fan of this stuff whatsoever. I never was. First of all, it looks like spit. Look at that. It looks like saliva. It's just, oh, no. No, 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 no. It's water. Look at this crap. It is just watery. It's disgusting. It doesn't do anything. It never did. And this is how great it is because now it looks like saliva. Looks like spit, straight up saliva. So, no, ew, no. I finally finished a foundation, which would be the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow by Benefit. This has definitely been a favorite. I absolutely loved this foundation. I've never in my life finished a foundation like I finished this one, but I would definitely get this again. This was just a perfect foundation for everything, for coverage, for wearability, for lightness, for everything. Skin, the way it looked on my skin, it looked great, and I definitely would get this again. It's oil-free, SPF 25, no parabens, that kind of stuff, and it says non-grass. I don't know what that means, non-grass. But it was a great one, and I definitely would get this again. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I would. Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 now of my garbage or my trash talk or my what's in my empties this month of March. As I said before, I had a lot of products that I used up this month, and my camera cut me off the first time, so it's a completely different day, but we're going to finish this video because there's still so much stuff to talk about. Alright, so next thing up that I have in here is from John Frieda. This is the John Frieda Precision Foam Color, which I actually going to say that I just used, but I threw it in my empties because it is an empty. And this I actually got from Rite Aid on clearance. It was 75% off, so I thought I'd give it a shot. I currently have it in my hair. I liked it, but I am not as impressed with it as I have been with other types of hair color kits that I've used before. This is a foam kit, which means you just put the color in the dispenser and then you kind of foam it up into your hands and then you distribute it through your hair. It covers pretty evenly. I like it. I don't feel that it gives a very luster to the color. There's not like a sheen to it. I do like it, but it was clearance. I wanted to try it, so I did, and I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Okay. Another body wash. This is Caress Evenly Gorgeous. I have talked about this quite a bit. The burnt brown sugar and karité butter exfoliating. This is one of my favorites by Caress. I always seem to purchase this whenever I get a chance to, so of course I would get it again, definitely. Okay. This is from Vaseline Intensive Care. I actually had this sent to me last year to review. The Healing Serum Advanced Relief 10 times Deep Healing Power. I really, really like this. This is made with royal jelly as well as just as the normal Vaseline lotion. I loved what it did for my skin. I love the smell on this stuff. It's very light and very easily absorbed into my skin, and I would definitely get this again. This was a great, great product. Okay. Now the rest of this is purge items, items that I usually go through when I declutter and get rid of and throw into this wonderful basket because, yeah, yeah. All right, so this you guys saw in a Get Ready With Me. I cannot even believe that it's an empty already, but it is. This is from Barely Sheer. This is the spray-on foundation that I purchased from Target. It was $12.99. And if I tell you that I got maybe 5 or 6 uses out of this, I must have gotten a lot. I don't know if I would repurchase this again because obviously the value of it is not worth $12.99 if you're only going to get a few pumps out of this. And the coverage wasn't very even. I had to use it with another foundation. I mean, it was a decent concept, but it wasn't a great value. So I don't think I would get that again. No, no. Okay, next in here is from Studio Gear. This is the Studio Gear Holiday Palette that I got, again, a year or two ago for review. I just don't reach for it. I mean, it's a nice palette. It's very shimmery. I like this silver specifically. It's very pigmented. I just don't reach for this palette, and it kind of just sits there, and yeah, so I'm just getting rid of it because it's just something that I don't use, and I've had it for quite a long time. The next thing in here is from Victoria's Secret. This is pink with a splash, fresh and clean all over body mist. Actually, I got this through a swap from Liz quite a while ago, probably about 2 years ago, and it's just not smelling good anymore. The smell to this is just going rancid. You can tell it's not as nice and as fresh as it used to be, so I'm getting rid of that. This is the wow, I've had this a long time. This is Jennifer Lopez's Live Luxe. I think I kept this for the bottle because the perfume itself, I don't know, it's very fake smelling. It's very smelling of like the how do I put this? Like the substitute ones, the ones that you get that are like a certain smell, but they have obviously that fake generic smell. This is the J.Lo Luxe, and it has that smell. So I guess I've had it for way too long. I've had this at least 5 or 6 years, and I kept it mainly for the bottle, but yeah, it was just taking up room, so I'm just going to get rid of it finally. Okay. This is the OM 30% hyaluronic acid serum with 20% vitamin C serum that I also got for review. I like this product, and then I started to add like other vitamin C serums in here, and then it just turned all sorts of just discolored and not good, and yeah, and kind of like this at this point. Now it looks like saliva. Saliva in a bottle, so I'm going to get rid of this. And my cat is here. Of course my cat is here. She's just, you know, has to make an appearance. All right. Next is from Perlice. This is their Pure Delicate Gentle Soy Milk Cleanser. I got this probably in an Ipsy bag, and I really, really like this. I kept this in my shower. It's a 4-in-1 sulfate-free, gently washes away dirt and makeup. Did the job, so I really did enjoy this. I've had Perlice before, and I would definitely use their products again. I enjoyed it. Okay. This is a hand sanitizer from Common Goat Scents LLC. This is a company that reached out to me to try their products. They sent me their soaps, their all-in-one balm stick, their hand sanitizer. I just never really got used to the smell of this. This smells like, it says orange spice. It smells like cloves. It smells like cloves, and I don't know, it's just not a very pleasant smell, and I don't use it a lot. I don't reach for it at all. It has all these properties. It's, you know, aloe vera, antifungal, antibacterial, antiviral, anti-inflammatory, anti anything I'm going to use, because it just kind of sits there, and that smell just turns me off from it, so I'm definitely getting rid of that as well. I have a lot of makeup in here, guys, so I'm going to try and go through it as quickly as I can. And I do have a few of these sample packets that are empty, so I'm going to go through those first. There's so much makeup in there, it's crazy. All right, first is the Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer. This is the one you use out of the shower, and this one I prefer over the Nivea in-shower body lotion. I just like it better. I like the fact that you don't have to use it in the shower. You use it when you come out of the shower. I like the smell to it. It gives long lasting moisturization. I definitely would get this again. This is the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. I don't really know exactly what it did. I put it on and I slept with it, and the next day was completely absorbed. It wasn't like it was there. So I don't know what it did, but I wasn't impressed with it. Another one I wasn't impressed with, and I think this came in this month's BoxyCharm, was the Shrey Miss Amazing Sensitive Dry Skin Moisturizing Mask, which is a BoxyCharm limited edition mask. I hated this. This was so slippery and so full of just whatever gunk this was, but it literally just kind of sat on my skin. It was so slimy, and when I took it off, it just had that film there, and rinsing it off, I wasn't impressed with it. Like I said, I've used the Valentia Ultra Plumping Skin Mask, and I love that so much better. This was just like a wet dog slapped on my face, and it just didn't feel good, and I didn't like the results of it, so no, I would not use that again. This is the SW Basics Organic Oat Flour, Almond Flour, some sort of exfoliant. No, 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 didn't like this stuff either. It was like putting flour on my face, legitimately, and didn't like it at all. Alright, the rest of this is all makeup purges, so I'm just going to try and go through this as quickly as possible. I am finally getting rid of all of my Rimmel Show Off, the lip lacquers. These I've had for quite a long time. I always enjoyed these, but I just don't reach for them anymore, and I know that one just went flying. They're great as far as like color, but the smells on each and every single one of them is getting rancid. They have that cucumber smell, but I don't like that whatsoever. I loved them when I first got these. I mean, they're very pigmented. They're really nice glosses. I just don't reach for them anymore, and like I said, they're starting to go rancid with that cucumber smell, and so it's time for them to go. This, guys, you have seen in a products I regret buying, I think. It is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Luminous. I hated this foundation with everything in me. It made me look like an orange Oompa Loompa. I never really took to this at all, and like I said, there it is. Look at that color. And this is in the color, what are you? Medium beige, which maybe is a little bit darker for my skin tone, but it shouldn't be this orange, this bronzy, what have you, and I hated this. It glowed, it made me look like Edward and an Oompa Loompa at the same time, so that's not a good combination. The next foundation I'm getting rid of is the BH Cosmetics Liquid Foundation. This one just didn't work for me whatsoever. I didn't like it. It was very streaky, had the same effect as the CoverGirl, just very Oompa Loompa-ish. I didn't like the coverage, the color was wrong, and not one of my favorite BH Cosmetics products, even though I love BH Cosmetics. Okay, this Sheer Cover Bronzing Tan Minerals. I've had this for so long, I don't reach for it anymore. It was a pretty decent product at one time. It's, you know, a very shimmery powder. Again, I don't use it. It's been sitting in my drawer for a long time, so it's time to go. The mascaras that I have in here, I have several of them, which is like, yeah, time to go. This Tarina, actually this is not a mascara, I think this is a concealer. The Tarina Tarantino, I got this in a swap. I hate these click up things. And it's very, very pinky, if you can tell from that. A very pinkish tone as far as the concealer is concerned. I don't like it. It's very shimmery and pearlescent and not the right color for me. As you can tell, that is just not the right color. It's very, very pinky, and I don't know how anyone would use that as a concealer, but I really did not like this whatsoever. Getting rid of the L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions. Not a fan of this either. I've tried it a couple of times. This is actually in a brown color, I believe, and that's another reason I'm getting rid of it. It's in black brown. I don't use brown-based mascaras. Maybe I missed that when I picked it up, but I'm not a fan of this. I don't really think it's that great. I have other mascaras that I rather use for lengthening. The Jordana Best Lash Extreme, I have also said that I don't see the hype in this mascara. I'm not a fan of this whatsoever. It did absolutely nothing for my lashes. And then, of course, the old tried and true CoverGirl Plumping Blast Pro, which did absolutely nothing. It didn't plump anything. I hate this brush. It looks like one of those car wash brushes, and I've tried it several times. It just doesn't work for my lashes, so bye-bye. See ya. And then the last one in here is from Julep, the Volumizing Mascara. It says Go Big. It has this small little brush. It's decent. I don't care for the small brush. It's good for, you know, maybe getting the ends of my lashes, but it did not make them bigger, just kind of just made them just there. So that's going as well. The Revlon Just Bitten Lip Stain and Balm I am getting rid of. This is like completely dried out. This is one of those just pens, like those marker pens, and then on the opposite side it has the balm on it. It's just dried up and not really as pigmented, or these types of products never really worked very well on me. They dry out my lips and they don't really show up so much. So I'm not a fan of that. Would not get that again. The Mario Badescu Skincare Super Rich Olive Body Lotion. I used a good amount of it, but I don't like it that much anymore. It was just kind of like a backup when I don't have my normal lotions. It smells fine. There's really nothing bad about it. It's just that I don't reach for it, and it's sort of kind of greasy. It's not really very penetrable is the word I want to use. Okay, I have a couple of these Twinkle eyebrow things. I use these all the time. I have backups in my drawer. Getting rid of this, I don't know if this is e.l.f. I don't know what it is, but it's a spoolie, and it is very yucky and disgusting, so time for it to go. I have samples of the Premier Intensive Age Defying Cream and the Facial Exfoliating Gel. These were both okay. They were pretty decent, but nothing to really write home about. The Intensive Age Defying Cream I actually really liked, but I don't really use it anymore, and it's kind of just sitting there. And the gel, I never really understood what this product was for, so getting rid of that as well. The Lorac Couture Shine lip gloss I've had in my bag for the longest time. I can't stand these applicators, these paint-on applicators. It's very goopy and sticky and not a color that I wear very often anymore, so getting rid of that. The Jessie's Girl Liquid Glass Lip Gloss, another one that's dried up on me, and it's very, very pearly, kind of like little girl-ish, so getting rid of that as well. Don't use it, don't like it. This is the Crown Perfume Roses. This I got off of Amazon. I absolutely loved this. This was my go-to scent for a very long time. It's just a roll-on that you put on all of your pressure points. I love the smell of this particular rose product, so I would definitely purchase this again. The Elise On-Camera Special Treatment Concealer. This is the worst concealer I've ever used. I used to have it in my makeup bag. This was kind of like one of those things I used when I needed touch-ups, but it's very, again, pink-based, pearly. You put it on, you can notice it right away. It doesn't blend in the skin very well. I mean, I tried using it bunches of times. I just never liked the effect of this, so I'm getting rid of it. The Benefit, is that what you are? Benefit What's Up highlighter. I don't use this anymore. I used to like it, but it just, I don't know, it lost its luster, kind of just doesn't do anything for me anymore, and it's very, very orangey. I kind of think it's going bad at this point, so getting rid of that. I finished the Mythic oil. This is just a oil for your hair, which I really, really enjoyed. I just went through the sample. I liked what it did for my hair, but that's about it. And then the last thing in here is, I think this is an Estee Lauder perfume body lotion, but I'm not a fan of the perfume body lotions. They tend to go really rancid very quickly, and so I did not really use this much, so getting rid of it. Oh, no, I lied. I have one more product in here. This is from the Balm. It's put a lid on it, their eyelid primer. Not a fan of this whatsoever. It just didn't do anything for my eyelids. There's still some product in there, but I didn't really notice it being a very good eyelid primer. Not too happy about it. So, getting rid of it. Okay, guys, that is it. That is a lot of products that I purged and emptied this month. If you have any questions about anything here, let me know, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.